Hey guys, Tommy with Northern Lights Crypto here, joined by Jalan Davis of My Little Miner Genesis. How you doing, Jalan?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me, Tommy. We
Right
are
on. Thanks for being here.
happy to be here. Happy to be
So,
here.
so we're going to be going through your project today. I guess to start off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
About myself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me mute this YouTube because I was hearing the reverb from our conversation and from the YouTube stream.
Oh,
So yeah.
no
So
worries.
yeah. My name's Jalen Davis. I own Davis IT Integrations LLC out here in Texas, in the United States, and my little minor project is just a product of my company. I've been in the DeFi space for about a year and a half. I started out as a miner, and yeah, our NFTs give you mining revenue every day, just like as if you own a mining rig. So I took the same concepts and practices that mining liquidity pools use and put it to NFTs, and here we are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, to continue on with that, when, and why did you originally get into the crypto sphere?
Well, I was I was stuck in the house like everyone else, and during the pandemic, and I lost my job, and something just told me to start my own company. Well, because I've been a technician for like since 2013, so yeah, I was reaching that 10-year mark, and I've put the hours in for it, and I know the space, so I started doing that, and it turned to a situation where I was using too much of my company's capital to keep it floating, and I'm very against like loans and stuff like that, so um, I was about to pull the trigger and just get a small business loan and just go about it that way. And then I started researching DeFi and crypto, and I saw the way people were. I had heard about how people was making money in it, and so I got into it, and I got very interested in the mining aspect of it versus buying coins and hodling and kind of gambling. I don't want to say it's gambling, but that's kind of sometimes it's gambling. So I just kind of strayed away from that and went with the sure thing, mine. And I know if I set this rig up, I know I'm going to get gains at the end of the day. So it didn't matter if it was the same thing every day. I just knew sometimes it'd be less than the usual, and sometimes it'd be more. Um, but I just knew I was getting my return on my investment. So that's pretty much what got me into the DeFi space. I started building a rig to try to get some more capital for my company.
Right on. So we're looking at your project that you have here, the My Little Miner Genesis, and you know, can you kind of break down like what is this project?
Well, the Genesis collection is it's not on contract. Everything I'm doing right now is all manually. Me and the team we collaborate every morning and we get everyone to their airdrops. We are currently on day 46. The contract is still in development. Something a contract like this, the way we want it to work is it doesn't exist yet. So we're building it from scratch. So we're taking our time on it, and we want to get it patented. So like it's going to be our product. We definitely believe in DeFi and decentralized finance, but we want to keep our ideas ours. So that's kind of how we're going with the contract. It's going to be we approaching it very differently. We are an actual company, and we definitely want to be here for the long run. So that's what the My Little Minor Genesis collection is. It was basically originally started to fund the actual project, and then as we start getting deeper into it, we were like we can do this manually until they can finish this contract because we don't want to just drop a contract just because people are asking for it. Because it has been questions like some people are hesitant to purchasing because of we don't have a contract specifically for them. But we definitely are proving the point that you don't. The people run the DeFi. It's not contracts. It's the people. So if you have a solid team, you're gonna we're proof of that. So we intend on just keep proving that point.
Oh, for sure. And like I've got my first Gen 2 miner that I bought from you up in the top right corner there, Captain Matic,
Captain
making me
Matic.
$4 a day.
Yeah, Captain Matic. I really like that. I like that concept a lot. I grew up. I'm a '90s kid, so I grew up watching all these cartoons that we're making and stuff like that. Um, we're gonna keep Gen 2 as far as the themes of the cartoons and stuff like that. We're gonna keep it limited. It's not gonna be many more of the themes, but I had to make sure I did paid homage to the stuff that I grew up around and inspired my creativity.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
So for this project, where do you see My Little Miner in the next 30 days? You said you're 46 days in.
yeah.
What about the next 30?
The next 30, I like that question. The next 30 days, we see we're really just like any project. We're kind of waiting on the market because the market's getting hit right now. But in the next 30 days, I can see us. We'll probably have the first wave of merch kits in people's hands because we haven't had a merch kit sale yet. But the merch kit, once it gets that first, barrier of entry out of the way, because again, the market is down, so people aren't spending their gains right now. They're holding it, wait till they go back up. Once we get past that first barrier entry, that merch kit will be probably one of our strongest players because of the quality of the merch, the device you get, the avatar, and it's something that's going to pump the liquidity of the project that doesn't put a strain on it. So it's something that we really want to get out there, and that's probably what we're going to be pushing more. Gen 2 is going to be officially dropping in the next 30 days. Um, Valentine's Day, we have we're planning with right now. We're building it. How we're gonna go about it? What we're gonna do is live stream on our Discord. It's gonna be like an hour of just music. Just you can sit down with your lover and listen to it. Music of all genres. Just something just to show that hey, we're people as well to the community.
Most definitely. And I'm
Yeah,
just trying to find here real quick. There it is.
that merch kit. Yeah,
Let's have a quick look at that.
yeah. The merch kit is our most expensive item in our store, but this purchase funds the actual application and um, the Miniverse is something that I'm very proud of actually because every time I've spoken with dev teams and game dev companies and told them my idea, I don't know whether it's rehearsed or not, but they've all said we've never heard something like this. We want to work on it. So I don't know if it's something that they have rehearsed that they say, but they've all said that same phrase. So I'm excited about it. Definitely, we'll definitely keep updating the team and updating the community members on the updates on it. Of course, we got a few proposals in the emails right now. It is probably the most priciest investment in the project so far as well. So we're just tactfully going about it. We're not trying to rush and throw stuff in people's face. We're just the word of mouth is how we've grown, and that's how we intend on keep going.
Right on. And then in this merch kit there, obviously the little spinning guy, that's your avatar. And I think it was a Samsung tablet that you're getting with this.
Yes, it's a Samsung tablet. That way, whenever we drop the Miniverse in the iOS and Apple and Google Play Store, you're going to be able to just download it straight to your tablet and have access to it. It's been out. The tablet we chose is it has the horsepower to run the app. So um, that's pretty much what it is. We just wanted to kind of give something, make them feel like they have like a module of My Little Miner module type thing. I just wanted to have people that give people that feeling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think you've touched on it a little bit. Is now that we kind of know a 30-day plan, what is your long-term vision for the My Little Miner project? Like, how long is this going to last? Where's it going from here in the long term?
Um, in the long term, I want to say that the project originally the project structure and the cost structure and the way we were going to deploy them was different. We had a flat price of $750, and you get a common, a rare, or a legendary, and basically you didn't know what you get, and that basically with that structure, with the original structure, the project was like 14-year project. And when we dropped it like that, we kind of got some feedback from community members and people that were interested in the project, and it just kind of pulled me back to like, I mean, it's just regular people, you know. No one just has $800 to spend on their NFT. So, and I really wanted to reach the average person, like someone that has never had an NFT before. Hey, get this JPEG and check out how you get money from it. And this, I just want to, because people think they're just pictures, and people that aren't into the space, they don't really know much about them. And if I have an NFT that says it pays you every day, and it does that, it's gonna give a lot of light bulbs in a lot of people's head, like, hey, this things may be doing something. So that was really the idea of it, just the adoption. Because my projects it evolved a couple times. It started off targeting the retail industry, and all of these characters, these minor characters, there were 7 different characters, and they were going to target different industries. And that project was it was really, really, really like groundbreaking as far as what it was trying to do, but it turned into a situation that the retail companies would be able to control. They would be able to basically hurt the investors because they control like the supply, and I didn't
Hmm.
want that, so we kind of scrapped that idea. And then I looked back on myself and I was like, what do I really like? And mining was my thing. Every time I went to a space, nobody really talked about mining. They didn't know much about it, and I felt like, hey, that's my niche, and everything's about niche. You find your slot and you play your role in that slot. And I feel like that's we found our niche and we've played our role.
Perfect. So now these NFTs, they're available on OpenSea, obviously,
Yep.
and they are under the Polygon network side of things, correct?
Yeah, they're on Polygon on OpenSea. We didn't want any gas fees to like put a barrier of entry for us. Again, it was all about I wanted the NFTs in people's hands. So whatever I can do to make that easy for them, as well as easy on us, um, yeah, we went that route. And just so happened, Polygon's infrastructure worked perfect for our airdrops. Crow also has the same infrastructure that we need for our system to work. So that's also a backup plan for Crow because we're seeing some updates in OpenSea, and so we definitely have contingency plans for contingency plans. So we definitely are ready. Just to reiterate more on the question about our roadmap or how, long-term vision. The project now with its new pay structure and the way it works, it's about a 5-year plan. And that's just like any investment. Everyone invests in something. It's about 5 years. That's what, old school investors look at it. It's like a 5-year plan, and that's what the My Little Miner project is. Um, I have a whole nother project that's in the works. It's just not the timing for it yet. It's a card game, but it's just not the timing for that yet. But I definitely have a whole nother project, roadmap, everything. I have all the NFTs minted already, all kind of stuff. But it's just waiting. We also have another project that we're brainstorming right now. Um, it's just an NFT project with utility. It's nothing with paying people and stuff like that. It's more like if you have it's a 3D rendered gun, like say you have a Beretta, right, and
Mhm.
or a 1911, and you can buy this NFT, and it's a full rendered 1911 that you can click on, and it does the sound effects. It has like a little video. It shows like a breakdown of a professional shooter shooting it, and you can buy these packs that has like upgrades for your Beretta, and you can go on the website and change your 3D model, and it mints basically a new NFT of that new gun you built. So like that's something that I'm working on. It's just something I think will work. And I'm in a military city, so that's pretty much what that's inspired by.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, for anybody that hasn't done, obviously, the Polygon end of things for the NFT, like I know I kind of struggled with it. I was bouncing ideas off you, like what's going on here, because Polygon system was having some issues that day. But obviously, through OpenSea, you can spend the gas and it will convert everything over for you.
Hmm.
If I read through that right, but to potentially save some people money, like I did, it was the Umbria Bridge.
Oh yeah, the Umbria Bridge. Community members of Polygon actually told me about that. But the Umbria Bridge is something. It's basically a copy of Matic. So it's a copy of Polygon. So what it does is, just a long story short, If I've seen it take $1,600 of Ethereum and wrap it for $9. So that's
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 pretty
just
good.
it basically eliminates the gas fees with wrapping your ETH. So it's definitely something that I encourage everyone in the community. We have it in our Telegram posted, the link for it, just for people should use it. It's something that sometimes it's nuanced because then people aren't used to. It takes a little while to do the transfer or do the swap because they're not used to of it. But I mean, you're paying a quarter of gas fees. I wouldn't mind a little extra time.
Oh, for sure. Like I moved, I can't remember even what it was, something like $800 over, and I think it only cost me maybe $12 to do it.
Oh wow! See, the gases went up because I've seen it $1,600 for $9. I've done it before.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think gas was a
gas,
little high when I was doing it.
yeah, gas had went up a little bit maybe, but I've definitely seen it. That's still amazing. $12 for $800. Like you won't get that anywhere else.
Oh heck, when I was looking at doing it the other way, like through the Ethereum network over to Polygon, it was telling me it was going to be like 70, 80, 90.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
yeah, I
a
dropped it
seventh of the price.
dramatically.
Yeah, that's great.
So
I'm glad it helped you. The Umbria Bridge is something that it's something newer to me personally, but it definitely is saved my pocketbook.
oh, definitely. So looking at the collection is, you know, what makes it a safe spot, a safe collection for investors compared to other projects that are out there right now?
Hmm. Safe. Um, I would say no investment in the DeFi space is safe right now. I wouldn't
True.
say I wouldn't say it's necessarily safe, but I can say that if you're looking for a project that has devs that are reachable and they have a roadmap that isn't overselling and we always over deliver and you're just looking for consistency with your money in a project, that's us. We definitely bring that to the table. We're not overselling anything. We're not sitting here saying, "Oh, you're getting gonna get 700,000% on your return on investment." No, this is very simple, cut dry. 155 days on average ROI. Our staking feature is going to be deployed soon next month, and that's going to be able to basically you're going to be able to 300. It's 300% for 10 months on a 30-day option to pull out for a 20% penalty. So every 30 days you have the option to pull your stake out, and it's paid in USDT. So um, a lot of things that are now going to be able to pump the liquidity without draining the liquidity, and we're looking at this to be like seven routes to you can make a stream of income out of it, and that's what we're trying to build. So right now we're at about two and a half. So we'll just keep rolling on with it.
Okay. And so now, obviously, like you were saying, how the devs interact and everything. Like, yeah, from what I have met of you guys, like your team, super transparent, super easy to get a hold of. Once you own one of the miners, obviously, at that point is when you can join the Discord, correct?
Yes, the Discord was actually something I was against. I didn't want a Discord. We had only a Twitter and Telegram for a while, and it was the community that kept saying, "Hey, can we get a Discord? Can we get a Discord?" And then we have two community members that are admins. Well, Dorf is now employed with us. Dorf is on paperwork, NDA, and everything. So Dorf is a part of the team officially. Dorf and Mika are a part of the team officially. When you have NFT Collector 89, I think that's his tag. He's a community admin. And Dorfton NFT Collector approached me and was like, "Hey man, we'll make the Discord for you and admin and everything." And I was like, "Well, if someone's sitting here telling me, hey, we can do all the coding for Discord for you, and I'm gonna take that opportunity." But
Most
Discord
definitely.
is definitely something that I wanted to avoid because I've seen how people can prey on newer investors in it. Like they'll DM them and get the seed phrase out of them and all kind of stuff. And I just didn't want people in our space to have that problem. Um, So we put a few roadblocks in front of bots and stuff, so they can't just jump in and start shilling and spamming everywhere. So yeah, if you own a
Definitely.
miner, you join our Discord. You DM the mod mail, your OpenSea name and address. But this is information that we already have, and yeah, we verify and get your roll going. Hey, Jeffrey, I see you, Jeffrey. You say Discord group is awesome.
There
Thank you,
he
man.
is.
Thank you. Yeah, we definitely put a lot of pride in the Discord because again, we wanted to keep it very streamlined and not full of spam and stuff. Because if you go to Discord, you'll see just countless amounts of messages and you don't really know what's going on in it. So Dorf did really well. Collector and Dorf did really well. And Dorf also did the updated website, by the way. So shout out to Dorf.
Okay.
Mm,
So from this project, obviously, you mentioned, a 150-day time period.
yeah, on the
Obviously,
ROI.
that's the ROI.
Mhm.
So outside of your ROI, once you get that back, what's the benefits of being a diamond hander of one of these NFTs, and what are the future plans for those diamond handers?
Well, the people that once you get your ROI, it's all profit after that. So every day you hold it after that, it's all, that's all money in the bank. But for the diamond handlers, the people that hold them, you have two options at that point. You made your ROI, and now you're looking at it like I can keep getting my gains daily, or I can resell it and get a big chunk of my gains. And I just had an NFT for X amount of time, and it made me some gains. And if you believe in Matic, at that 150-day period, that say you get say you buy a common for $1.50, and the ROI is $250 for a Gen 1 common, and it's for the 150-day ROI. So maybe you get to that 150 days, and like you're like, my $250 is now $280 because of price action, and you're like, I think Matic's gonna jump some more. So you hold your miner and you let it keep getting your gains per day, or you just resell it and you make a big chunk of you make basically double your money.
For
So
sure.
it's like a I was invested in meme coins a bit for a few months before I started the project, and when I saw how it was going and stuff like that, I was like, man, what if you could just invest in it and you're gonna get your ROI on this X period of time, and you still buying the coin, so you still invested into a coin and and it's just in the NFT body. So I just love it. Dean
Juan
Miller.
Carlos loves the new website.
Oh yeah, Dean. There's a link for the Discord.
I guess let's maybe run through a few of these other screens we opened up here too. So obviously you're on Twitter at
Oh yeah,
Buster Define. Is
yeah.
your user there?
We're on Twitter at Buster2Fud. Because I like to bust Fud, and that's our Twitter. And we just got our updated website, um,
Which is listed here. We see
which
now.
which is also in the link in the bio. And
Yeah.
it's going to give you a breakdown. We're going to be updating the white paper and roadmap continuously as we go on. We got some testimonials from some community members. We're going to be posting on the website as well. And yeah, the website's something that's going to keep evolving as well. We intend on have being able to mint off the website. That's like end goal. Because if we can do that, anything OpenSea, all of that is just irrelevant because we have our own way to mint. But yeah, all our links are right there. Our YouTube, we just kind of made that yesterday, so give us a follow on there as well. It's going to be just straight. It's 3-minute videos. That's going to be the max time limit on them, and they're just going to be explaining the mechanics, like the staking mechanic and the knights, the frog, the knight, and the king NFT mechanic, the rangers mechanic. So all the mechanics of the miners and stuff like that. It'll just be a resource place for people to go check them out.
Speaking of the knight, I'm gonna switch my corner picture there because I own one of those. Or the king, sorry.
You own the king. So the way the king and the frog works. So if you hold a frog and a king, it'll drop a rare knight. It's a frog knight. And then if you hold a common, if you hold the rare knight and a frog, it'll drop a common frog knight. And if you hold all three, the king, the knight, and the frog, it'll drop a common and a rare frog knight. So it's kind of, again, we'll have videos to really explain those mechanics in depth, and so you can have something to reference. And those are coming. We were supposed to have the first one today, but the airdrops are giving us a pain in the behind right now. So we are working on that as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. That's the testimonial section. So soon we'll have community testimonials about how they feel about the project, and just just their sentiment, so people can see the sentiment of the community. It'll have their personalized PFP, and it'll have their social links tags at the bottom of it.
Awesome. We got the miners. This is the first time I've actually checked it out. I just popped it open before we got on here. So
Hey, that's great. We have the Gen 1 miners. We're showing like how they're evolving through the time. The Gen 2 miners kind of inspired by like 90s kind of theme stuff that I've seen growing up. And Gen 3 is coming soon. Gen 3 just a little alpha for your stream. Gen 3 is gonna be it's gonna focus on the backgrounds. It's not gonna focus the miners. It's gonna focus on their clothes and the backgrounds of the NFT. The head of the miner is pretty much gonna be the same kind of style and just different colors, but it's gonna focus on the clothes, the accessories, and the backgrounds are gonna be very very detailed, and just it's something just something different.
so
So
that's where
just
like the one I was asking you about, kind of a custom miner. It'd be more the clothes and other stuff that I was talking to you about there.
Yeah, the custom miners is something that we've been exploring. We done collabs with a few communities, and they've all been successful. The custom miners is something that we're probably going to have a Google form, and the community members, you're going to have a miner already to do it. And for a $50 surcharge, we'll be able to customize and make your own miner of its particular rarity. And of course, as long as it matches the 155-day ROI structure, and that's what the price will be of it. So just to give community members something kind of like, oh, I can have my own NFT, kind of like they feel like they minted their own NFT. So something like that. That's definitely
So
in the roadmap.
so with that $50 surcharge, is that kind of like a deposit, or is that going to be above and beyond the ROI to have something customized for your personal liking?
It's just because I have to stop. I have to put the order in with the artist. Let's put it that way. It's like he's doing stuff already, and I have to like, hey, I need you to do this real quick. Stop what you're doing to do this one, and then he kind of. So it's just how it has to be.
Okay, so it's above and beyond though.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So what else we got down here? So we got meet the team. So there's, you were already explaining kind of yourself, Mika, Dorf, NFT.
Yeah, that's the team so far. Dorf is our dev. Mika is our admin. She's our head admin. Um, and I am, of course, the founder. And then we have a community admin, which is Collector. Um, Collector and Dorf are the Discord devs. So any issues or any problems in the Discord, they are the ones that address. They'll probably address it first. Um,
Definitely,
yeah.
I've seen them and they're pretty active.
Yeah, very great guys. Younger guy. They're not. Oh, actually, Dorf is actually around my age, but they have good energy, good vibes, good guys.
For sure. Oh, roadmap and economy. So it looks like you've already hit your quarter 4 and a
Yeah, of
few things off
2021.
quarter 1 already.
Yeah, we're moving on along. We we set the roadmap, and we actually, when we were going through, it was like, yeah, we actually done a decent amount of stuff, and we're following the roadmap without necessarily following it. And the changes we've had to throw into the roadmap with the change of the market and Polygon network and stuff like that, it still kept us online, which was pretty interesting. So we're happy about that.
For sure. Sorry, just had to switch another screen on my other screen there.
It's fine.
All right. So there's roadmap, a little bit of white paper looking stuff.
Yeah, the white paper is still getting built because I had a white paper initially, and that whole white paper like went out the window with all the changes that had to happen. So it made me realize, I was like, let's not have. I don't want to keep having to redo this over and over. So we pulled back on it, and I'm still working on it. But once we get the staking feature ironed out, once we get the logistics of that ironed out, that's when we can really like just be okay with dropping out the roadmap.
All right.
But for the most part, this is we have the quarter one right there, and then we have the economy explaining um, how the whole ecosystem works, and because a lot of people were wondering like, how am I getting paid every day? How does this work? And well, there it is.
For sure. And during this live, we're going to be doing the Miner McFly giveaway. So I just switched the upper right corner there to the Miner McFly.
Miner McFly, yeah. Miner McFly was an appreciation miner we did for 10 ETH. We got to 10 ETH, and it was a milestone that I was pretty proud of. So I did something for the community and dropped this miner. It doesn't give any gains per day, but he does have, if you look at the three dots on top of his head, they're called upgrade slots. And that means we sell these upgrades in our shop that are like $100, $75, and $50, I think. And it's 25, 50, and 75 cents, excuse me. So, and that means he can hold 3 upgrade slots. So even without having to necessarily invest the full amount for a miner, you can get some gains and be inside of the project.
So like right there, we got the 8 gigabytes of RAM gets you 75 cents a day. That would be an upgrade available for McFly, correct?
Yes, that's a valid upgrade for him. And all you have to do is just purchase it and let it sit in the same wallet that your miner McFly resides in, and we can track it that way. We have that's the legendary one. We have the miner board Gen 1. That's a concept that I was working on and I released it. There was only 3 of them, but
I
they
missed
all
one.
yeah, they're gone. But it basically gives you a blanket plus 25% on your daily gains.
That's incredible. So if
Yeah,
you had quite the collection of these things, you could be making some pretty stellar gains on top of what you're already gaining just from
yep,
all your miners.
yep. Yeah, so that we felt like that was a good intention. In the Minerverse, you're going to be able to use your POAP points because there's no native token in our project. We're using straight POAP points and the NFTs, and you're going to be able to use your POAP points to buy a temporary miner board. So like you get a week of 25% boost, etc. So that's kind of going to be our play to earn feature. So you're going to be earning points to buy more NFTs.
So I guess for the people that maybe, new to the space, checking this out for the first time, what is the POAP?
Oh, the POAP is participation points, basically proof of participation. I think that's what it stands for, something like that. But it's basically you have to be, of course, a holder to participate in it because all the rules are inside of the Discord. But basically, you retweet My Little Miner, hashtag My Little Miner with a GIF, celebrating your gains for the day, and you get a point for that. You can get up to 3 points a day, and we have prizes for thresholds of points. So like I think the minimum is like 88 points, but you get like a discounted miner. It's like $250 off your miner, etc. Stuff like that.
Wow.
So we just wanted to give the community something that they can because I mean we're on the internet. I've spent hours and hours and hours in spaces and on Twitter and stuff like that in DeFi. So if we're on here all day, why not get some incentive for being here? So that's how we kind of felt about that. You get 3 points for showing up to our space. So like showing up, just 3 points. So we definitely yeah, I got you, Dean. Soon as it's over, I'll send you that link to the Discord. Um, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, but yeah, definitely have a lot going on.
Nope. So in the near future, or throughout the course of where this is going in the next little bit, marketing strategy, obviously people are earning POAP points. That's kind of like a Twitter marketing in its own because people are sharing everything.
That's exactly what it's for.
Any other form of marketing that you and the team are looking at? I know like different projects lately, obviously you've done billboards in bigger centers like Vegas, New York.
We always okay, so my idea of it is I don't want anyone to just ape in the project because anytime something goes wrong, that's when you start seeing the waves of FUD and just negativity. It's because they don't know anything about the projects. You just bought NFT because NFT was sale was on sale. So um, I want people to see what's going on, and then if they hear it from someone that's already in it, that's a plus. And we just kind of want to stay away from the whole mass marketing thing. And again, I was invested in meme coins before this, and I just saw how like people started kind of looking at it like everybody's doing the same formula now. They kind of started seeing through it. So I'm glad I strayed away from it. The
Hmm.
grassroots word of mouth is working. I like having the mom and pop shop, high quality customer service versus Walmart ideology. So I kind of like that.
Well, because even right now, like you're only what about 4 holders away from 100
Yeah,
distinct holders in this project.
yeah, 100 distinct holders in the project. We've done giveaways, but it hasn't been like, oh, let's flood the market with, so we can say we have a lot of holders. It's never been nothing like that. It's just really, really, really been people have been buying and people have been holding. The resales aren't. There's not many resales in our project because people are buying and holding. So it's I'm happy about that because if you go back to our earlier spaces, I'd always say like people aren't gonna sell this. It's gonna be the first NFT project. People aren't gonna be trying to flip it, and it stayed that true. It stayed true to that. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, believe me, there's a few I'd love to add to my collection, and I just can't seem to see anybody wanting to get rid of them.
Yeah, they definitely they definitely have the art's getting better. Gen One art was it was nice. I liked it. It got us out there. It kind of like I'm a matter of fact person, and it kind of like proved the point of it doesn't really matter about the art; it's about the utility. So,
Hmm.
and our utility, we now have art to match the utility. So I'm excited about that.
Well, I guess here's kind of a good line that we're looking at right here, right? Where there's the Gen 1 on the far left bottom there, the
Hmm.
old square boxy monitor, and then looking to the Gen 2s on the right, you're getting more into, I think those were more like the Apple style, the
Yep,
early
that's
Apple style.
exactly what it was. It was. My elementary school used to have these computers everywhere, and the colors. I just remember seeing all the colors, and I was like, yeah, that'd be really cool to see on a like on a as a head like Gen 2 head. So there's 7 generations. We are currently on Gen 2, and all of the heads change each generation. So um, look out for that.
So, any kind of sneaky preview you could drop on what version 3 might look like? Gen 3?
Yeah, I can send it to you DM right now. I'll send it to you right now. Here you go. This is the sneaky sneak of Gen 3 right there.
Oh,
Yes.
I like it.
The sneaky sneak. So like a few upgrades. You can tell that it's not quite Gen 2, and it's definitely not Gen 1. So,
That's for sure.
so it's basically imagine that, but the traits are the clothes and the backgrounds. Just so that's pretty much what it's gonna be.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, really really cool. I look forward to Gen 3. I
So,
said that about Gen 2. I look forward to Gen 2. We're dropping Gen 2 February 14th. February 1st, the merch kit goes out to the public. Right now, it's just white list holders, people that hold the Minor McFly Appreciation Minor. So if you win that minor today, that means you're on the white list to purchase that merch kit.
yeah. So, anybody that hasn't been to my Twitter page at MCKEONTJ, a bunch of people shared it. I've got the giveaway notice on there. Make sure you retweet that post, and that gets you in. Because before we get done this stream, we're giving that thing away, and it's going to be based on whoever's retweeted from that post currently.
Yeah, so get out there and retweet it. Get y'all Minor McFly. Um, if you don't have to buy a whole minor to get your gains. You can get your upgrade or two and get those gains and be a part of the project. Really see what we got going on. Um, I'm looking at your chat right now. Jeff Ray said he's holding 7. That's what I love to see, Jeff Ray. He's holding 7. My man said he's not selling. I completely understand that. That's a Matic bull right there. I love it. I love to see it.
So in the Discord too, thinking about that, like right now I hold 3
Hmm.
because I got the Miner McFly, which counts for what you're holding.
Hmm.
Then I got Captain Matic, which was my first corner photo there, and then I have the King, which was my second corner photo on the stream here. And so in the Discord, there's different kind of levels for how you fall into. How'd that go? It was like mining
Oh, your
operator,
roles,
shovel
your
operator.
roles. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking about the roles in Discord.
yeah.
What
So
about them?
like, how do those work again? I guess can you break those down for people that aren't in the Discord or?
Okay, yeah. So once you go into the Discord, the link, and let me see. Matter of fact, as I'm talking about, I got you open, Dean. Um, you go into Discord and it's gonna give you, let you in. You're not gonna see anything. You're just gonna see welcome and I think mod mail. And you message mod mail with your name, OpenSea name and address, and within 5 to 15 minutes, we get you verified, and you can see the rest of the Discord. The roles you then given a role when you're verified. It's either shovel operator, mining operator, surveyor, and mining engineer. I think that's what it is.
I think
Um,
that was yeah.
yeah. I think it's 0 to 4. You get the There we go. You get 1 miner, you're a shovel operator. 5 miners, you're a mining safety manager. 10 miners, you're a surveyor, and 20 plus miners, you're a mining engineer. We almost have a mining engineer. We almost have one.
There's almost one person with 20.
Yeah, he's almost an engineer in here.
Holy.
Yeah.
So
Um,
so his gains got to be just incredible every morning.
oh yeah, there's someone in the project that's making about, I think it's 41.31. For no, 49.06. That's what they make a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's someone in here that they're mining. Mining is a habit for them. Their rig looks disgusting when you look at their rig. Oh, it's so nasty looking. I love it.
That's
But
awesome. So other than that, the I think we went over the custom miners. Any donations or sponsorships that you're doing with anything with the project?
that's a good question, actually. Um,
Because I know that
for the
seems to be a
longest,
bigger thing now in, in the
yeah,
crypto.
and that's why we don't talk
Everybody's
about it
donating somewhere.
because the taxes, because you get taxed heavily in this space,
Oh
and
yeah.
to mitigate those taxes, people they're doing offsets like doing donations and to charities and such. Um, Right now, the minor juniors in our they're in the store. The minor juniors, $20 to every one of those purchases. They go to a pool that we buy books and shoes for children. Um, and the way that came up, my fiance, she's a teacher, and she's very very into like getting children into reading. And I took that idea, and my mom said something very funny. We was in dinner one night. She said, we was talking about donating the books and stuff. She say, "What about shoes?" She say, "You can't think with your feet hurting." And then I was like, "Yeah, that's something we need to be doing." So Mika already had a nonprofit, and so we just applied all of those to her nonprofit. So every quarter of the year, that's 4 quarters. So every quarter of the year, we choose a school and we donate it to that school. Um, and I feel like that was the most effective way to do stuff because we see where it's going. We see exactly where the money's going. I don't mind paying taxes. I don't mind that. I'm a citizen. I pay taxes. But I know doggone well that if I can help it, I'm going to put the money where I know it's going to be used. So that's kind of how we going about it. But yeah, we have that one, and then we have my mom is in remission from breast cancer right now, and I have a
Oh
lot of
wow.
family members that are affected by cancer because where we grew up, the area we grew up in. We grew up by like 6 petroleum plants. So like cancer and Alzheimer's and dementia is rampant in where I'm from, and that has a lot to do with it. But um, we have some cancer awareness projects we want to work with and get going with. do a breast cancer walk, stuff like that. And my have my mama kind of like spearhead that, and my mother's all about like little girls. She want little girls to know that they can do stuff as well, stuff like this. So we have some things in the pipeline. I don't want to just sit here and like, all we're doing all kind of charitable things, but I want to target stuff that I can help. So I don't want to sit here and say I can save the world, but if I can get two or three kids some shoes every year or something, um, a handful of kids some books, or we can get them a free book library. They could go in and just get them a book and some stickers and stuff. We can do that for communities. We will do that. So that's our intentions. The project's not a mega huge multi-billion-dollar market cap project. It's only going to ever have 5,000 miners, and yeah, that's pretty much how we're going about it.
All right. So I think that's what I've got for questions for you, other than obviously right now with Matic being down just a little bit, the longer people hold the Matic, obviously, hopefully our market recovers. That goes back up. Everything they make now, it's just bigger gains down the road.
If we can clear $1.70 closing price, it's going to validate the $3.30 Matic target price for this quarter. If we can close, we need to close the 170 this week. We need to. So
well, I see lots of whales coming in.
Yeah, I'm seeing that, and I would love to get back to that $2.12 price range to get everybody their full face value on their gains, and get back to tearing it up.
For sure. So we'll do a last call on that giveaway. Anybody that hasn't retweeted, last call, and we will get that thing going here right shortly.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some people in the Discord. Dean, I sent that over to you, my man. So let me see if he.
So we'll give that another minute to see if anybody else retweets to get in for this giveaway.
Oh, gotcha, Dean. I'm gonna go ahead and get you in there. There you go. I got you verified, my man. Let's check these drops while we wait on that. That's still a thing. I'm still waiting there. So it worked. It worked.
Everything went through?
They went through, so I can keep going with the drops.
Ooh.
I can keep
I wonder, was I part of that initial drop this morning?
Let's see. I think you were. I think you passed 43 on the list, so I'm about to start continuing the drops, and because I'm only 43 out of the 90 something, so
yeah, I haven't got mine
yet. Yeah, we're about to do that right now. 43. Well, I'll finish. I'll do it after we finish the AMA. I don't want to just keep going, but I'm excited. It cleared. I love it.
Perfect. People are going to be dancing, doing their happy dance for those gains today.
Yeah, well, I can leave my desk now because I wasn't leaving this desk until these gone. So you got.
Oh, Jeff says he got his 30 minutes ago.
Nice. So yeah, they were just trickling in. So great. So I can send the rest of those gains for everyone, and we can post the stats for today. We're going to honor that 23% price change that it was this morning, because I think it's a little bit more than that now, but yeah, it's a bit more than that now. But we're going to honor the 23% price change, and yeah, I'm glad.
All right. Well, let's go over to our good stuff here and let's get this giveaway going.
Yeah. Let's see who gets it.
Settings, one winner, one substitute, just because there was a couple admin. I think you had shared it too there.
Yeah,
right,
I shared it as well, yeah.
So just in case it comes up, somebody from the team will hopefully have a substitute. 2, 1, who do we got? The Crypto Cowboy.
The Crypto Cowboy.
We got Henry from the official Crypto Cowboy token, the co-founder.
That's funny. That's great. Who's the runner up? Johnson. What's it say? What's
That's
his name?
John Coast 7203.
John Coe. If you send me his
That's the cryptologist.
that's who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you send me his yeah, get in contact with him. I'm gonna airdrop it one.
Okay.
Yeah, get in
Cool.
contact with him. I'll airdrop it one.
So there you go. So John, you're gonna get one as two from Jalan. Awesome. We are doubling down today.
Yes, sir. I love to see it. Hopefully you guys check out our project and take a look at what we got going on. Take a look at our page at Buster to Fud on Twitter. That's at Buster, the number two, FUD. And just see what's going on. Check out the community. We're having fun over here. Everybody's getting gains.
For sure. So I think that we'll call it there.
Hey, Tommy, I do appreciate you for having me. You approached me, a community member approached me and was like, "Hey, I like your project. I like what you got going on. Let's have AMA." And hey, I don't mind doing AMAs.
Hey, right on. Well, maybe as more stuff comes down the pipe further down the line here, we'll do this again.
Hey, yeah, I'm glad. I'm always down for the AMA, Tommy. You're great company.
Right on. Well, if we don't talk to you sometime soon, I'm sure we'll see you in one of your spaces or we'll see you in the Discord chat somewhere there.
Oh yeah, spaces every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 7 p.m. Central. We're always there answering questions, just hanging out. So check us out then. And yeah, Tommy, we'll save some for later. Thank y'all
Sounds
for
good.
watching. Subscribe to Tommy's channel, Northern Lights Crypto to the moon, baby. My little miner to the moon. I'm out of here.
Right on. We'll talk to you later, Jalan. Thanks everybody
Alrighty,
for
guys.
being here.